Good, glorious day to you, lovely people. On this late May day, laundry's hanging. And welcome to I'm taking you to I don't know how many, but raised beds. The organic soil that's taken us so many years to build up. Well, let me tell you how many there is right now at this end of the property anyway. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 on this side. I think in total there are 33 of them. Oh, there's this one over here, and I mean there's more over there. And they are about 12 feet long, 4 feet or so wide, and about at least a foot deep. Some are about 2 feet deep. And I obviously recommend this because as we get older, you don't want to be on your hands and knees. I never did. And I finished a 4.5-hour shift doing that for my elderly neighbor across the road. So I really don't want to have to come home and do this after doing that. And so, dearly beloved, we're gathered here today. Asparagus is doing good. I will make a video for you on that. Yeah, so we are gathered here today to say goodbye to one of these beds. You see that bed there, all of these 25 beds look like these three. And they served us really well. They're made out of 1-inch thick boards. And they were constructed about 7 years ago, and they stood the time. Because where we are, we get snow, we get rain, we get all that, expansion, contraction, all those things, and they made it. But like all these other ones, it's time to change these three. It takes so long that we can only do one, perhaps maybe in 3 days. Oh, let me tell you why we're doing this. So see how it starts to bulge out. The screws can no longer hold the weight of the wet soil. Same on this side. Obviously, I'm going to save as much of the lumber I can for other projects. Oh, see, parsley's coming back from last year. Brilliant. So I've got all my tools here ready to go. So what I'm going to be doing is to unscrew and take apart all of these boards, see what's salvageable. Whatever is not salvageable, I give back to the forest to decompose and become habitat for something else or food for something else. In the meantime, whatever is salvageable, I keep for... Actually, I have a project in mind that I might tape for you. So, with that said, let me set this camera down and start on that. birch. Fire starter. Alright folks, just to show you what the boards look like facing in. Even though I had stained them to make them last a bit longer, but like I said, 8 years is a long time for these poor things, and they served us really well. Those were the long sides, and these are the end pieces. But they still have some life left in them, but I will leave them in the forest to break down some more. And I separated those 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 11 from these ones here. These were the higher ones that on top that didn't have much soil touching them. Neither were they stained, and they fared much better. They really weathered nicely. I mean, they make nice signs or whatever projects, flooring. So I'm certainly going to tarp them somewhere and let them rest till I need another project. So this is what the bed looks like now. You remember what it looked like before? It looked like that before, and now it's looking like that. Now look at that yummy, 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 yummy soil. You can eat it like that. And we don't have soil like that here. Many, if not all of our neighbors grow their vegetables or whatever directly into the soil, which is really non-existing. It's more like rocks. And we built this from ground up with horse manure, year over year of compost, leaves, everything. And every time we did it, we sifted the rocks. There's hardly any rocks in it. And it was Hügelkultur. So at the very core of it, we put in, rotten logs, and that broke down itself, and it became gorgeous soil. So that's it for now, and we'll talk to you again. Well, folks, welcome back. As you can see, it's bedtime. Raised organic bed, or organic raised bed. Whatever. So first of all, I apologize for not showing you the process as we built it up, but it's time consuming, and like I always say, we're not a Instagram kind of setup here. were actually real people living this lifestyle. So by that I mean we don't carry our phones or cameras or whatever around, especially in the forest, but even at home. And so I just remembered that I haven't shown you how I built the logs up, but here you are. It takes a long time. You have to go grab each single one from the forest, see if they're at least relatively the same width and length and whatever. Cut it, get rid of the branches, all that stuff. Excuse me. If there's ever money, we'll build it up to, I would love to do them at 3 feet high. And this one that you're looking at is about a foot or so high. And the one in front of it, the bigger one, that's about 2 feet high. But 3 feet high would be nice. You never have to bend over. Horse manure is hot poo-poo around here. And if you can find it. But I mean, we're not adverse to goat manure or chicken manure, but the thing is that finding organic chicken manure, I mean, if there's someone that's selling chicken manure, it's probably because they have a poultry farm operation, and that's not going to be organic, because chickens, if it's organic like ours, chickens are going to roam around. They're going to poop where they want to. You can't chase after them, collect the poop as they poop it in the field. So yeah, if there's ever money, we'll build this up higher, because we have the trees. These are all, you can tell by where they were cut. Some were dowdy and some were had just fallen because of the storm. So I'm going to go inside. At the end of the day, the bugs are coming out, and this is just one method of doing a raised organic part, it's up to you, raised bed that you don't have to bend over so much.